Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Arias Putri Amilia, and today I will present into two script writing about the article. Script writing, it's a serious film games, SPAGA, an educational approach of script writing through a challenge of uncertainty, and column number is 11, 2022, publication date November 2021, page and 1 until 50, and the author is Socrates, Panagopoulos, Papadopoulou, and Gynecolopoulos. Okay, guys, and this is about the abstract. Cinematography is combined to direct the study of randomness, risk, and uncertainty in an online teaching environment for the scriptwriting process. Students and graduates of the pedagogical and didactical education program PDSP of the Department of Audio and Visual Art participate in fun activities, which require them to select card and use their content to form the backbone of the story. And a case study of both games, which builds of previous feedback to further elaborate on the issue of uncertainty and its role in creating challenging game based on learning environment. Introduction. Reflection on the dynamic is important because it can shift primary intuition about things and influence the attitude and behavior of structural nodes like main event, protagonist, competitor, place, time, and plot. However, the card selection process is largely based on the change. Players play their story to match their chosen path, but the dice decide whether they will follow it or defect for another. Through this dynamic process, participants are invited to agree and adapt to things that are not determined and cannot be controlled. And what about the Just Ahead of Me? Was first tasted in December 2020. Just Ahead of Me is multiplayer card game that facilitates teaching scenario writing by engaging and familiarizing player with the concept of uncertainty. Player choose card that express different choice in their composition and narrative development. The application about this journal, the second testing season of the game took place in January 2021 with 40 participants. Our goal in the session is to focus more on the element of change. Number one is some participants show the process of rolling the dice only on once at the beginning of the game. Some participants show that there is no change, the game is too chaotic. And what about the uncertainty of the scriptwriter? The scriptwriting process, even for short film, can take years to reach and decide level. The reason why their process takes so long is that once they have final draft of the script, the director or producer must seek funding based on the Baker 2000. Adaptation skills and learning how to work in uncertain environment are essential for today's scriptwriter to achievement their goals in the industry based on Compromise 2011. In scriptwriting, it takes someone who has challenging ideas. After that, author use addition and brainstorming. Discussion about this journal is where find the game creative and challenging while high rating can be found across all the different CCR category. The risk posed by element of change does not create insecurity, but rather the desire to complete challenge and create compelling narrative story remain unstable until their final formulation seem until their final formulation seemed to satisfy all participants. The uncertainty of how the story will unfold determines the self-causality in minds of the participants. Creating points of distrust, external factor influence development and encourage students for the fabricate their story even in mediated manner. This this might be a mess, but it reward them with training in what the information means, what attention to pay attention, how they will react. The conclusion of this journal is education program series film games, which aims to integrate the field of games and cinematography in that context. The game-based learning scriptwriting activities just ahead of me was designed and tested twice in December 2020 and in January 2021. In each online play and research season 2 pandemic redirection, the card selection process puts player in front of challenge, as they don't always end up with the card they originally want in the way are trained to adapt to the anticipated take risk and familiarize themselves with the element of uncertainty as mean of understanding. Okay, this is my representation for today. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.